Okay, so let's be honest. We're all kind of drowning in productivity hacks and life optimization, right? But what if we've been looking at our energy all wrong? Today, we're going to dive into a framework that sees our inner drive not as a machine to be optimized, but as something way more ancient, more human. It's a fire. And you don't optimize a fire, you tend it.
So, does that question hit home for you? That feeling that your fire is just flickering? You're constantly overwhelmed and your inner flame feels like it's sputtering out against the relentless wind of modern life. If that sounds familiar, well, you are definitely not alone. It's something pretty much all of us are grappling with. I mean, this quote just nails the paradox of our time, doesn't it? We are literally surrounded by more light, more information, more connection than any human beings in history, and yet, so many of us feel this persistent dimness inside. It leads to this massive burnout, this feeling that our own personal warmth is just fading away. This framework, though, is all about how to reclaim it. And here is the crucial shift in thinking. We're not aiming for a giant, flashy bonfire, that performative, look how successful I am thing that's just exhausting to maintain. Nope. The goal here is totally different. It's about learning to cultivate the quiet, resilient glow of banked coals, that sustainable warmth that can actually endure a storm and still be ready for a new day. So, how do we actually do this? Well, the book provides a really practical system, like a keeper's map, to help us navigate our own inner landscape and tend to that personal fire. Let's take a look at how it's all structured. The whole system is basically built on two core axes. Think of the first one, the process, as the how. It's the path you're actually going to walk on this journey. And the second one, the ecosystem, is the where. These are the different places in your life where your fire is actually burning. So you've got the path and you've got the places. Let's look at that first axis, the how. The process is broken down into 5 really clear phases. You start small, just igniting a single spark. From there, you learn to fear the flame, then tend the fire. And it grows until you're sharing that light with others and eventually becoming what the book calls an eternal flame. It's a pretty inspiring path from something tiny and personal to something profound and lasting. And where does all this happen? That's the second axis, the ecosystem. It takes place across these 8 domains of life. And this is so important because it reminds us that our fire isn't just about our work. It's a holistic system. Think about it. When the fire in your body, your heat, is strong, it warms your relationships. When you're tending to your craft, your woodpile, it provides light for your mind. It's all connected. They all feed each other. All right, so we've got the map, but at the very heart of this entire system, there's a single powerful principle. It's a mental shift that, once you really get it, can change pretty much everything about how you approach your life. First part of the law, you cannot command the wind. And we all know what the wind is, right? It's everything outside of your control. It's the nonstop news cycle, the unexpected traffic jam, a colleague's bad mood, a sudden crisis that comes out of nowhere. It's just the chaotic, unpredictable weather of life. But, and this is the real game changer, you can choose the wood. The wood is what you can control. Your habits, where you put your focus, how you choose to respond, the small intentional actions you take every day. This is the fuel for your fire. And the best part? You are the one who gets to choose it. So that brings us to the keeper's great law, wood over wind. It's that simple, but it's a practice. It means you stop wasting your energy trying to control the hurricane. Instead, you focus all your energy on carefully choosing that next small piece of wood to add to your fire. This wood over wind idea leads us right to the book's core concept, and maybe the most vital tool in the entire Keeper's toolkits, especially for navigating those times that are just dark and difficult. So what is the minimum viable fire, or MVF? It's your absolute baseline, your floor. This has absolutely nothing to do with thriving or being productive. It is the bare minimum you need to do to keep a single ember glowing when everything else feels like it's burned to ash. It's the sacred act of survival. And this is just such a powerful and liberating reframe. On your absolute worst days, keeping just that one coal alive, that's not failure, it's heroism. That is the victory. It completely frees us from the shame of not being able to do more when the storm is raging all around us. And what's so great about this is how practical it is. An MVF isn't some abstract idea. For a parent battling depression, it might just be the kids get fed something, I take my medication, I text one support person. That's it.
for a burned-out healthcare worker. Show up to my shift, eat one meal with protein, get 6 hours of sleep. It's brutally simple, deeply personal, and a powerful reminder of what truly matters. So as we wrap this up, what's the ultimate wisdom here? The whole framework is really an invitation to make a fundamental shift in perspective. It's about moving away from that relentless culture of optimization and toward a much more sustainable and compassionate way of living. You know, it all comes back to this one simple, profound image. Forget the pressure of maintaining a huge, impressive bonfire for the whole world to see. The real craft, the true wisdom, lies in tending a small, steady, banked coal, one that provides consistent warmth and has the resilience to outlast even the darkest of nights. And so, this explainer leaves us with a question to carry into our own lives. Looking at your day right now, with all of its demands and all its pressures, what is the one coal you will protect today? What is that one small, vital practice you're going to tend to no matter what?